happened a long time ago, in a faraway place called Susa, capital of the Persian Empire. There were lots and lots of people in that empire, and lots of governors, and nobles and princes. The top person, the ruler of rulers, the head honcho, the special person in charge, was someone named King Xerxes was his name, and Xerxes was his fame. He had more power than brains, and sometimes he was downright silly, as soon as we shall see. Xerxes had a beautiful wife whose name was Queen Vashti. She was beautiful, smart, gorgeous, and good. One day, King Xerxes decided to throw a party. A really, really big party. The Bible tells us that it went on for 6 months. There was wine and drink, and food and dessert. King Xerxes Queen Vashti had all her women with her, the wives of these governors and nobles and princes. One day, King Xerxes decided to invite Queen Vashti to show off her beauty. He probably meant that she should dress in the royal garments, the royal robes and whatnot, but he forgot to mention that. He said simply,
"Send for Queen Vashti and tell her to wear her royal crown."
When Queen Vashti heard this, she was shocked. She was appalled. She said,
"He wants me to wear the royal crown? Only the royal crown? How crude, how rude, how inappropriate! I won't!
And she did not. The king was so upset he did not know what to do. He had never been disobeyed before in his life. Now he was shocked. He was appalled. He did not know what to do. And finally, one of his advisors said, "She must go."
She must go. I'll put a crown. I'll put a head. She must go. For if all the wives in the kingdom hear that the queen has disobeyed her husband, then they will all disobey us. They will never get our breakfast. They will never get our lunches and dinners. They will never wash our clothes, or press them, or tell us what kind of ties them on.
So next, the advisor said, "Get rid of Queen Vashti, and let's get ourselves a new queen." So Queen Vashti was taken away. One day, the king noticed that he was lonely. Vashti was no longer there. He was by himself and had only male company, and it was boring. He thought to himself that he needed some female company. So the king had a big beauty contest where all of the eligible maidens came forward to parade before the foolish king to see who would be the new queen. Among the people who were living in King Xerxes' capital city of Susa was a large Jewish community. Two of these Jews were Mordecai and his young cousin Hadassah, who had taken on the new name of Esther. Mordecai convinced his young cousin to be part of the group of women who would try to be the new queen. She agreed, but she did not tell anyone that her real name was Hadassah and that she was a Jewish girl. It took a long time, but finally a new queen was chosen. The choice was Esther. Esther was beautiful, smart, brave, caring, compassionate, and a delightful person.
I am beautiful, smart, brave, caring, compassionate, and a delightful person.
One day, when he was sitting near the palace, Mordecai overheard some bad men plotting to kill King Xerxes. He got their names, and he was able to give them to Esther. They were found out and executed. Sometime later, the foolish king Xerxes did a foolish thing. What else? He was foolish earlier, and he was foolish now. He appointed a cruel prime minister named Haman. Haman was a cruel, self-centered, mean, boorish, a rascal, and an all-around mean guy.
I am cruel, self-centered, mean, boorish, and all-around mean guy.
Haman was so egotistical, he decided everyone should bow down to him. Women, men, female children, and male children. Everyone except king and queen, and everyone did. Women, men, children, everyone except Mordecai. This got Haman very, very angry.
I am angry. Really angry. I am so angry.
Haman was so bad, he decided that he would get rid of Mordecai and all of Mordecai's family, and as long as he was doing that, he would get rid of all the Jews as well. Haman went to the king and told him a big lie. He said, "There are certain people in your kingdom who follow their own laws, and they do not follow the king's laws. I think you should get rid of them. In fact, King Xerxes, I, Haman, will get rid of them. I will pay 10,000 silver pieces into the royal treasury to get rid of them."
There are certain people in your kingdom who follow their own law and not the king's law.
So the king agreed, and then a decree went out to all the kingdom that said, on a certain day next year, all the Jewish people will be killed. Needless to say, the Jewish community was very, very upset. What should we do, they said. And they turned to Mordecai for advice. Mordecai had an answer. I will go to Queen Esther. I have a plan.
I will go to Queen Esther. I have a plan.
Mordecai went to Queen Esther and told her what she needed to do. But Queen Esther said, "Oh, you do not understand. I do not see the king every day. I only see him now and then. In fact, if I go to see the king and he does not want to see me, they can cut off my head." Mordecai said to Esther, "If you do not succeed in this plan, they will cut off your head anyway." So Esther made herself especially beautiful and went to see the king.